I drink my morning coffee at Narskaya. And look where I'm looking. You see, they are doing renovations over there. Here in this segment. I think, damn, how I want these. Yes, what is it? As I want. I use this apartment as a studio. Here is Narskaya. Here is Narskaya Gate. And I would like a studio over there. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, damn. What to do? What to do? How to draw simple sketches without pain and suffering. Using my work sketchbook as an example. Very seasoned and battered. But this is a good English sketchbook. That's why it hasn't fallen apart yet. See the example. Here is such a picture. I had a task. Draw a concept of a small architectural form. And it's obviously simple and nice. If you do it this way. Look, when I draw columns. I don't draw columns. I do all this in a very general way. But nevertheless, for some reason it looks nice with this kind of tool. Fountain pen. Very convenient, very aesthetic. If I need to draw a man. I don't draw a little man. I don't draw all this 1,000,000 details of people. I'm just drawing a generalized form. And this is sketching. But why does it look aesthetically pleasing? And for example, I prescribe what do I need to indicate about my sketch? This is not a painting. These are technical sketches. I should add a small tree here. I need to add some bushes here and mark what is this landscaping? I get such a simple information and a very nice image in a simple and nice technique, which allows me to make such drawings very quickly. Because it's part of my job, part of the design. I don't have to draw all this. I need to get a spectacular look right away. Right now, well, that's it. Actually, it's easy to do. Graphics lessons in the video description and in the profile header. Subscribe. My name is Eduard Kichigin. How cute, and how can you understand that? Very nice, what do you think? One of the most brutal books, which I read. You see, this is just something incomprehensible to the mind. The Adventures of Buratino is a children's book. This is childish in our adaptation. And in the Italian version, it's not a children's book at all. It's filled with such a level of brutality, such monstrous harshness of life. You know, I don't even dare to tell you anything. That's if you want a bit of a really brutal world. Read the Italian fairy tale Adventures of Pinocchio. It's not called The Adventures of Buratino and you'll be shocked. Why the hell don't I like everything? What's happening? In general, I'm trying to change the style of my paintings. Look, this is typical of my style. This is Florence, Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. And everything is built on such watercolor blurs. It pisses me off. And now I'm trying to bring a new drawing style there. This is such a special, interesting type of shading, which are called veilery. And this type of shading showed himself very well at the Peter and Paul Fortress. There I made this whole story black and white. And here is a colorful story. Well, basically, even in combination with watercolor blurs, this also shows itself well. Right now I'm working on these elements only in the shadows, because I'm a little afraid of screwing up this drawing. But the further I continue, the more you know, the more certain you are of that. What am I doing? From afar, it's not entirely clear yet, but it seems to me that Florence is becoming really nicer. Maybe the same thing needs to be done from the Colosseum and from the Duomo of Milan. We need to experiment on these empty fragments. Gallery of pictures in the video description and in the profile header. Like and subscribe. My name is Eduard Kichigin. There is a simple, quick and effective way to make sketches like these. I usually use a pen. You can make your sketches anything you want, but a fountain pen is better. If you need a little man, you can draw it like this. Or, for example, just like this. These are sketches. You need to express your thought and not to create some kind of artistic aesthetics there. This is a small architectural form for the garden. One of the old concepts in my working sketchbook. The sketchbook is, of course, pretty worn out. Because I've been through so much. How many others? For example, they don't worry. The aesthetics of such drawings is helped by aesthetics, which gives in drawing such an object. Fountain pen. It's very convenient and effective. And as you can see, the drawing technique is very simple. It's even completely primitive in places, which is its huge advantage. Because you don't have to be an artist to learn to draw. This is how my projects are. Landscape architectural sketches on such graphics. In the video description and profile header, like repost, my name is Eduard Kichigin. I like to sit at the Navra Gate. Look at this place. Really cute. These are such arched steps. Damn, what a class. And the doorway is incredible. I love. From my concepts from 5 years ago, I'm leafing through my old concepts. It's a strange, interesting thing. These are the options. Oddly enough, baths, bath complex, which was supposed to include the bathhouse space itself, and some more. A small observation tower in the old Russian style. A very large project was being developed there. Stylistic complex, which I took out from the architectural concept of Kichigin. Concept. Everything is in this laptop. And by the way, they brought it to me from England. Such cool, thick paper. And here are the options. Front view, side view, text explanation of project elements. And here, a small chapel was supposed to be built in front of the house. Interesting fragments from landscape architectural practice. And here is my full portfolio. Public projects can be viewed in the description. Video and in the profile header. My name is Eduard Kichigin.